Good morning to all Italian students. And today, this lesson is going to be about Italian basics and specifically nouns. All right. So, before we need to understand what nouns are in English. So, nouns are things, right? If we have a house, okay, house, or a tree. Oh, well, that's not a very good looking tree. Let me redo it. I got a reputation to uphold as a drawer. Okay. Okay, so tree, all right, it's also a thing. So we can list lots of things: trees, house, grass, sky, dog, plate, soccer ball. All right, we can go on forever. All of these, all of these are things. Okay, and the grammatical terms for things is nouns. All right. Now, in Italian, we can do the same thing. We can translate, for example, trees is albero in the singular, albero. Casa is for house. Erba is for grass. Cielo is for sky. Cane is for dog. Piatto is for plate, and we can go on and on and on. Okay, but what we need to learn that in Italian, and I'm going to write here in red because this rule I would like you to understand it and learn it. In Italian, nouns, so things, have a gender. Okay? In Italian, nouns, things have a gender. And when we say gender, we're not talking about female or male, but we're talking about grammatical gender. That means that nouns in Italian, okay, so nouns in Italian are either masculine or feminine. So all words you can think of in Italian fit into two groups. They fit into, let's make a table, for example. And we brought here masculine, and here we brought feminine. Okay? Now, if we list these words here that we just had written before, right? If we have albero, casa, erba, cielo, cane, piatto, all right? All these words before, they will either fit into the masculine category or the feminine category, all right? So for example, albero is masculine. How do I know it? Well, because it ends with a no, and also because I know the word myself. I know it's a masculine word. Casa instead is feminine. Erba is feminine, ends in an A. Cielo is masculine. Now, cane is also masculine, but cane ends in an E, and I'll tell you in a minute the trick. Piatto is also masculine verb, ends in an O. Alright? So, just to repeat again, in Italian, nouns have a gender, grammatical gender. Okay? Now, what are the rules? How do we know if a word is either masculine or feminine? Well, the general rule, so rules for recognizing the gender of an Italian noun are, Okay, so if the word ends in a o, so word ending in a o, for example, libro, which is book, well, if it ends in an o, it's usually masculine. You see? So if the word ends in an o, it's usually masculine, like libro. If the word is ending in a, all right, so I'm going to allow it, otherwise you get confused. But if it ends in an o, it's masculine. If it ends in an a, like that, is feminine. Feminine. I know it's a difficult word to say, but it's oops, not like that, like that. Feminine. Okay. So words ending in a o are masculine. Words ending in an f are feminine. But then there are some words that end in an e. All right. For example, the word, and like an example for word ending in an a is casa, house, which is feminine as well. But some words, like we wrote before, like dog in Italian, is cane. All right, cane. Remember here, cane. Okay. So the word cane ends in an e, so it doesn't actually fit into these two rules. There's another rule here that applies. Well, the rule is that actually there's no rules. You need to look it up. And if you're not sure, you need to look it up on a dictionary. So what you do, you can go to word reference, which is an online dictionary. Okay. And you make sure that you are into Italian into English. And here you type your Italian word that you want to find, cane. All right. See that it gets here cane Italian. Here it got cane. Oops, cane. So when you click on it, you will see that it will open up. And look how beautiful it is. Like here you have the Italian on one side, Italiano cane. Okay. And on this side you have the Inglese, the English. All right. Now, as you can see here, you have cane, right, which has an N for noun and M for masculine. So it is telling you that this word in Italian is masculine. And of course, in English, we only have N for nouns because in English, nouns do not have a gender. Only people, only living things have a gender. Okay? So let's go back to the lesson that we were having. So dog, cane, despite ends in an e, well, it's a masculine word. It's a masculine noun. And we know that because we looked on the dictionary. All right? So to recapping. In Italian, nouns have a gender, grammatical gender. They are either masculine or feminine. There's no in between. And they can be masculine. Usually if they end in an O, they're masculine. If they end in an A, they're feminine. Okay? If they end in an O, they're masculine. If they end in an A, they're feminine. But if they end in an E, like cane, but there are lots of other words, like for example, we can say patente, which means license. All right? This word ending in an E, well, is actually feminine. If you look it up on a dictionary, it will have next to it, it will have noun feminine. Do you want to see? Well, let's do it again. So let's go to the word reference one. Let's put patente here. Can you say patente with me? Yeah, patente. And you will see next to it there is NF. All right, noun feminine. Easy peasy, which means driving license. Okay. But it can also mean permit or license. Do you see that in the English side, inglese is English. Inglese is English. Do you see that you have noun, but in Italian you have noun and feminine. All right. All right. So you can look it up in the dictionary, and you will know if a noun is masculine or feminine. I hope this makes sense to you. I'm going to stop the video now. It's going to be available for you in the Google Classroom or for you to have a look. And I hope you understand that the main thing we want to get clear in our head that in Italian, nouns things have a gender, a grammatical gender. Ok, all the best guys. Ciao, arrivederci.